Hey everyone, it's Jessica Kalil and welcome back to my channel. Today I did this army inspired makeup look because I want to celebrate Veterans Day, and I also wanted to take this opportunity to thank our brave men and women who have served in our military. Thank you so much. I also want to thank my mom, my dad, my father-in-law who have served in our military. If you want to learn how to recreate this look, then keep on watching. First of all, you need a Selena sweater. That's definitely a must. Then we are taking Too Faced Hangover Face Primer, and I'm coating my face with that. Y'all, this smells like straight up coconut. So good. Then I'm using the sponge that Lab 3 sent me, so I thought I'd try it out to apply my MAC Face and Body Foundation in the shade C5. FYI, it's a little bit firmer than the Beauty Blender. And I'm about to sneeze. There you go, Jessica. Alright, to move on to our concealer, I'm taking Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Neutral, and I'm just highlighting the high points of my face as I always do. Then I'm taking that Lab 3 sponge and just flipping it over to the smaller side. Again, if you like a sponge that's a little bit more on the firmer side, then this is the beauty sponge for you. Now to contour, I'm taking my Graftobian foundation palette. This is called Warm Palette 2, and I'm laying the darker shade under my cheekbones, up around my forehead, under my lip, around my chin, and under my nose because we want to create some depth in this look, and this is the way to do it. Now I'm using this Lab 3 brush for the first time to blend out my contour. I wanted to try it out. I got a couple of these in the mail, and I thought, why not? Let's just give it a go. This is definitely not sponsored, but I wanted to show you how these types of brushes perform. Once that is all blended out, I'm taking my Kat Von D translucent locket powder and I'm setting under my eyes first right away and then setting the rest of my face. After that, I took a foundation powder and laid that over my translucent powder. I didn't hit record for that part, so mabi. Then moving on to a little bit of contour powder, I'm going into this ABH contour palette and I'm picking up that darkest shade in the corner there to kind of just dust over everywhere where I had the cream contour. I'm taking this blush from M.Y.O.B Cosmetics, that stands for Mind Your Own Beauty, and I'm just dusting the apples of my cheek. This is a mineralized blush and it is so beautiful. This one is in the shade name Appeal, and I am so obsessed with it. It is appealing to me. You get it? Hey, if any of you guys have a veteran in your family or someone who is currently serving in the military, please leave a comment below. Tell me maybe their name or how they're related to you and what branch of the military they are in. We want to send positivity and love their way. Now that we have our eyeshadow base and our eyebrows done, we can move on to the eyes. This is the Persona Identity palette, and let me tell you, I have not felt smoother, more blendable, easy, amazing eyeshadows like in my life. And I don't know if I'm just hyped about it right now, but they are so stunning, y'all. I think they sell this palette at Ulta. I'll definitely link it down below. I'm using the shade Charmed in my crease and then right under my lash line. Then for my black base, I am picking up NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Black Bean, and this is just going to make my dark black smoky eye very opaque and very velvety once I lay on the black shadow. I'm placing the black cream anywhere where I'm going to cover in black eyeshadow, so I definitely kind of create the shape before with the cream and then take a brush and kind of blend it out and feather it out. This way when I do lay the eyeshadow on, it kind of sticks in like an ombre effect, so that way we don't look too harsh with too drastic of a line. Then to further blend out the edges, I'm going back into the Persona Identity palette and I'm picking up more of Charm to kind of soften up those edges. I'm running that same color across the top and around and kind of dragging and pulling out to create a cat-winged effect. For the black shadow, I'm going into Sugar Pills Bulletproof Black Eyeshadow. This is actually my first time using it, and oh my goodness, it's so amazing. It's definitely my favorite black eyeshadow. Now I'm picking up the shade Sassy. That is a very bright, high shine champagne highlight shade that I'm highlighting my brow bone with. Then I'm picking up NYX Lid Lingerie Eye Tint in the shade White Romance, and I'm carving out an inner cut crease to prepare for my glitter eye. This step doesn't have to be so precise because we're going to layer glitter on top of it later once it dries. Now moving on to the inner waterline, I'm picking up NYX Faux Whites Liner in the shade Linen. I am using this chunky iridescent glitter by Nicole Diary. I ordered a bundle of 8 of them on Amazon, so I'll be sure to include the link below. They are such stunning glitters. Anyways, I'm packing that on to that NYX glitter glue to make sure they are going to stay put and looking flawless. Adding glitter to any eye look is like an instant glam factor. It just takes any look up like 10 notches. For underneath my eyes, I'm taking this Revlon Color Stay eyeliner in the shade Black, and I'm just tracing right underneath my lash line to kind of act as a cream base for my dark eyeshadows that I'm going to do. I'm basically replicating the ombre effect I did on top of my eye and bringing it to the bottom, kind of just mirroring it, and then make sure it's the same on the other eye, obviously. And then to blow it out even further, I'm picking up the shade Audacious from the Persona palette and just fading that out so it looks nice and smooth. I like to go between both of those shades, so I'll pick up some black and then the browner tone shade and kind of go back and forth so that I have a really nice diffused look at the end. Moving on to liquid eyeliner, I'm picking up this NYX Matte Black Eyeliner and creating an exaggerated wing. I know you can barely see the liner here, but it really makes for a seamless connection once you glue on the lashes. I'm wearing these beautiful fluffy lashes from Rouge and Rogue, and this is in the style Lady Killer. Now moving on to the ombre lip. Oh, I love this lip combination. I've done it for my Ariel look and then also for my Magician look I wore out for Halloween weekend. I'm using an M.Y.O.B gel lip liner in the shade Wine Plum. As many of you know, I love to overline my lips. It's my favorite thing I love to do, especially when I'm dressing up. You kind of get to pretend that you have different features than your natural ones, so that's always fun. I really like creating the Jessica Rabbit, Pocahontas lip shape. I think it's really fun to just kind of do something different and have that rounded upper lip and kind of more square round bottom lip. I just love it so much. So, you know, just roll with it. I'm using two colors. This bright red one is called About Last Night, and then I'm letting that go ahead and dry, and then I'm moving on to kind of make the outer corners of my lips a little bit darker to create some depth and dimension. And this one is in the shade Mind Control. Then I'm taking a little fluffy brush and just kind of feathering it out so it's nice and blended. I decided I wanted to add like a metallic sheen on my lips, so I went into my Sugar Pill Shadows and I picked up this metallic red shade, and this is called Kiss Kiss. It's so beautiful. I definitely love it. It actually gave my lips even more of the pop that I wanted. Then I picked up NYX Primal Colors in the shade Hot Red, and I just dabbed a little bit on top of my Cupid's bow so that it was a little bit more matte. Now we're moving on to face painting. I'm picking up Graftobian's Pro Paint in the shade Black Brown, and I'm starting to create kind of ambiguous shapes, kind of like camouflage shapes and like an army uniform. So what I did was I just googled camo shapes, how to draw camo patterns, and it's very free. It's a very abstract experience. You can kind of make whatever shape you want, and you kind of follow that same momentum of your original shape with little twists and turns here and there, and then you layer on top. Next, I'm picking up this cream color from Graftobian Pro Paints, and I'm going ahead and kind of creating some layering. I'm placing some of those cream camo patterns kind of underneath that black brown shade and then kind of in front to create that depth. At this point, I was really winging it. I didn't know if these patterns were going to look good across the nose, but I thought, what the heck, and just went ahead and did them, and I really like how they came out. So if you're doing this, take a risk. Put patterns all over your face. It'll be so much fun, and good luck. This is a fun look you can wear for the 4th of July, of course Veterans Day, where you kind of just have like an army themed type of performance. This is such a fun way to take things up to the next level and really wow people. Then I'm pulling this green paint out and kind of just doing the same and adding little bits of highlight to where I need and kind of filling in some negative spaces and just making it my own deal. So whenever you guys do this, don't stress out about it. Just take your time, do what you want to do, and it will all come together, I promise. Because for a hot second here, I was like, I just messed up my makeup. But it came together. So just play around and put the pattern and the colors wherever you see fit. And then to take it up a notch and to add a little bit more of a 3D effect, I'm taking a dark brown eyeshadow and I'm creating some shading underneath the camo pattern. I made sure to decide where my light source was going to be, so I decided my shadow on every shape will be underneath, so on the bottom, and then I highlighted on top with the Urban Decay razor sharp white liner on top of kind of each little camo pattern, or they kind of started to look like bubbles actually. Now moving on to some glitter, I decided to highlight the beige shapes in this camo pattern. I'm using that same rose gold glitter on all the camo parts. Then you could see me here kind of debating where I want to add more glitter, because once you start getting glitter happy, it's really hard to stop. So I wanted to add a highlight above my lip and under my lip, so that's what I did. I hope you guys like it. This is it. This is my take on kind of shedding some light and some focus on veterans for this special Veterans Day. I know it was a couple days ago, but I wanted to get this video out. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. You are my Jessie Squad. You are my ride or dies, and if you're not in the Jessie Squad yet, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you get a little alert whenever I upload my next video. I'm also on Instagram, on Twitter, and on Facebook, and I will leave my handles below. I love you guys so much. You are thebomb.com. Don't forget to thank a soldier, thank a veteran for our freedom every day. God bless America. I love you, and goodbye.